Hi, this is Jim Mellon. I wanted to take a few minutes today because, as you can see, it's snowing again outside. It's probably not a very nice day where you are too, but that's what's happening here today. So it's snowing in my office too, believe it or not. But anyway, I wanted to quickly talk about a couple of things, some inquiries we get that really just drive our sellers and drive some of us agents crazy too. One of the things people often ask is, how long has that house been on the market? And it used to make a big deal. We used to see 30, 60, 90 days, and that was the normal time on the market. And we said that was anything longer than that was probably something wrong with it. Simply not the case today. We really have a buyer pool that just struggles with the buying process and takes really a long time to make a decision. So quite often I'll hear a buyer come to my house or my listing through another agent and say, well, they want to know how long it's been on the market. Well, it's been on the market 6.5 months. And you know what? We've only had 20 buyers run through there, so it's not enough traffic to say that we have a problem with the house. And often when I say, well, how long has the buyer been looking? And it's, oh, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. They may move in 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. So we've got buyers who can't make a decision and sellers who are frustrated with that process when they look at the house and their feeling is, well, nobody bought it, so there must be something wrong with it. Well, we don't have a lot of traffic, so that's really part of it. And it's not always a pricing issue. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's a condition problem. But you know what? There's not a house out there for every single buyer, and there's not a buyer out there for every single house. So it takes time to go through that process and find people. So it'd be really nice if we got off of that kick of how long has it been on the market, because it doesn't indicate that there's a problem with it. It's the way the market is now. 6 months, 9 months, 12 months may be normal market time to get the right price for the house because we don't have a lot of traffic. Um, we can force a buyer to buy a house. We can create a buyer profile for the right priced house, or maybe even a better priced house, and then that buyer says, "Wow, I'm buying it below market value." But the agents twist it around and say, well, that's the market value. Well, no, that's what it took to sell the house. It doesn't mean that's the market value. The value might be a little bit higher than that. A buyer who gets a house with a seller paying closing cost, or a seller offering some huge incentives or agent bonuses to make a deal work, they made a deal, just like the car dealers do when they sell something at a discount. They made a deal. The value is higher. They made a deal to make something happen. Um, so that's my feeling on that. I get a lot of pushback from agents who say, "Oh no, it's the pricing. It didn't sell because the price is wrong." No, we had 5 people look at the house, and one person bought it, fell in love with it, and 4 said, "It wasn't the right house. It was okay priced. It was okay condition. It was okay location. It just wasn't the house for me." And that's what we see. You got hundreds of pictures on the internet. You got thousands of listings people are picking through. I've had listings that get seen on Zillow and Truly and Realtor.com thousands and thousands and thousands of times. It's hard to believe that there's 1,000 people who don't like a house, but there probably is. I went out looking for blue jeans the other day, and I looked at 42 pair, and I just didn't like any of them, so I didn't buy one. It didn't mean they were priced wrong. I just didn't like what I saw. So, and maybe I'll buy a pair of jeans in 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. And that's just the way it is today. We're making slower decisions. We're more cautious, and that's just the way it's going to be from now on. So if you look at a house that's been on the market 6 months, don't assume it's not a problem. It may be the perfect house for you and is probably priced pretty well already, but maybe the seller will make a deal because it's been a while. Um, but that house is going to be unique to you, and you're going to like things that the next person doesn't, and you're going to hate things that the next person does who pays the right price for it. So that's the reality of it, and that's just my 2 cents worth. That's it. Have a great day. Enjoy the snow.